Hey guys, it's Megan and today is Friday and we will be making pierogies. I hadn't planned on making pierogies, although it's something I always wanted to do. My husband made some mashed potatoes last night and I don't know who he's cooking for. We only have 8 people in his house. He cooked for about 20. So I'm going to make lemonade out of lemons and take my mashed potatoes, make some pierogi dough, and jazz up my mashed potatoes with some bacon bits, cheese, and sour cream, and stuff these pierogies. The recipe for the pierogi dough and for the mashed potatoes are in the bottom. As always, if you like what you see on this channel, subscribe. If you know someone that's looking to make pierogies, refer them to the channel. And if you have anything you'd like me to make or need a little more clarity on, go ahead and ask me or send me a PM. This is the mashed potatoes, or the loaded mashed potatoes, and I scooped them out with this 1 tablespoon scoop. And what you do is you scoop them and then you pat them and they come out just like this. Here is my purse. Lucky it didn't hit the dough. And my pierogi dough. And I tell you how I made that in the beginning of this video. Now I'm just going to roll the pierogi dough out and cut them with my cutter here, my cookie cutter or biscuit cutter, I guess. And then I'm gonna stuff them and I'll show you how I do that. Here I have it stretched and rolled out to about 1/8 of an inch thick all around. There. And now I'm going to cut it with my little cutter. So I'm going to make a couple of these. Here's my pierogi dough, and they're cut out in rounds. See here? And what I do is I stretch them out because, you know, they contract a little bit. So I stretch them out a bit. And here is the pierogi filling. I put a little bit there. And then I stretch it over. And I pinch the ends. And as you pinch in the ends, you have to push in the filling. After I'm done with all of them, I'll be back and we'll start to boil them and freeze them. Alright guys, so here are all my pierogies. I must say some are prettier than others, and I'll tell you, I'm exhausted. They're like 50-something pierogies, and I don't know if I mentioned in the beginning that it is a Friday night. These are kind of ugly and kind of thicker than all the others, and I'll tell you why. Because I refuse to throw away scraps, and this was the scraps that I could no longer, roll out. So I stretched them out. So there you go. Now I'm going to boil some water and boil these until they float, actually about 2 to 3 minutes. So here we are. Please excuse all the salt that's on my stove. I went to put some in the pot and I hit my hand against the microwave. So here we are, people. I'm gonna wait till this comes to a rolling boil. It's salted water, just as if you were making pasta. Then I'm gonna drop my my pierogies in one at a time until they float and I feel they're done, about 2 minutes on each side. Then I'm going to scoop them out with this and drain as much water as I can and put them back on the sheet that they came out of, okay? So here are the pierogies, and as you see, they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. They are floating to the top, and the pot is at a rolling boil. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'm going to uncover it so that you can see a little better. See these pierogies up here floating? They're done. I'm going to pull those out and start sauteing them, and the others should pop up as soon as those are out. Okay, so here's my pan. I put a little garlic in the pan with some onions And oops, I sauteed it. And now we're going to start adding our pierogies. I'm gonna add another knob of butter in there because they're supposed to be frying. And you know, what doesn't taste better with butter, right? So here we go, a couple pierogies coming up. Ooh, they look fabulous. Okay. And here's another one. And it's hard to do this one-handed, eh? Here's another one. And so I'm just gonna start boiling the rest of the pierogies while these cook up real nice. And we're gonna turn these twice until they're nice and brown on both sides. And then we're gonna serve them up. Hey guys, so here they are, all done and ready to be served. I am going to mix a little sour cream with some Lipton recipe secrets, and that's how we have them. Here are the pierogies we will have for dinner with some sour cream and the Lipton recipe secrets. I didn't use the whole thing because not everyone is eating, just 2 people. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope you got something out of this video and you try your own pierogies. Bye.